Welcome back to another resin art video. In today's resin art video, I'm going to show you how to make this thing right here. Came out really beautiful. Okay, stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to another resin art video. My name is Tyler Carroll and I will be your resin artist today. Alright, what to go over today? Alright, I've got these ARTISUE Creations metal pigment powders out here. I'll put a little video snippet of them right over here on the side while I'm talking. These are a leafing grade pigment. So what that means is it'll give you like a gold leaf effect, copper leaf effect, silver leaf effect over the top of your resin, depending upon what color you use. These can also be used in alcohol inks, acrylics, and also a lot of people right now are using them to paint the side and the edge of their coaster molds. I'll put a link to a video down below. It's by SHERI Vegas. She actually uses it to paint the edges of her coasters. So just a lot of good uses for this product right here. Another thing, what else do we got going on here? Oh, LANDGRIDGE pigments. I bought a whole bunch of LANDGRIDGE pigments from ARTISUE down in Australia also, from Sue Rosenberg. These are really good pigments from what I've saw. I've seen PETA use them down there and a couple other people, and they always look really bright. So it's something I wanted to try. So I will be using these in a lot of upcoming videos, and I'll show you how to use them and everything else like that. Okay, all right. Anything else to go over? Oh, at the end of the video, I will have a resin calculator for these rounds on how I calculate it. Stay tuned if you want to see that. I just got a little formula and I'll put it down on a little whiteboard, show you guys that. Okay, I think I covered everything. Yep, I covered everything. Okay, let's get going on the video. Okay, so I'm trying something new in this video. I'm putting the products that I use down in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see the LANDGRIDGE pigments there, the magnesia violet, and then the rich gold from ARTISUE Creations. And then on the popsicle sticks, that's about as much of a product of each one that I used. So you know that, like, to mix into your resin. And then plus I use Pro Marine resin. This right here, this is the color of the spray paint that I prepped the board with. It's called Acacia Red, A-C-I-A Red. And it's from Spray Planet over in Los Angeles. And like I said, the resin's Pro Marine Supplies. I mixed up approximately 3.5 ounces of each, part A and part B. And then even on my LANDGRIDGE pigments, I broke those down in a little bit of part A before I added them to my resin. Okay, so here we go. This is just a torch and a tilt with that Leafing Gold. And then the LANDGRIDGE pigment underneath of it. You can see how it sells like crazy, just right like that. Getting cells in both pigment products, the LANDGRIDGE and in the ARTISUE rich gold metal pigment. So there you go on that. Just kind of stretch those cells out with a little bit of a tilt and a torch, and that's what I did. And then, you know, like right here, I'm going to add a little bit more and then put a little bit of clear down, and then also a little bit more of the rich gold, just kind of going for a different effect, see if the clear would have any different, you know, effect with the gold like that. So put that right down on top of more clear, and then I just, you know, lift it up about a 30-degree angle and run the torch on it, and then just kind of move stuff around where I kind of like it at. And here I add a little bit more of the violet color from LANDGRIDGE, and then boom, set it down. And then you can see right there, I mean, it's celled up like crazy with that gold and everything else. So it's a really simple, beautiful painting. I mean, only 2 pigment products in it, you know, LANDGRIDGE and then the ARTISUE Rich Gold, and then the spray paint base, which was dry before I put the resin on it. So just figured I'd show you that, and that way you guys, you know, can kind of see exactly how I did this with the torch. If I went too fast in the video or something, just leave a comment down below and be like, oh, you went too fast. But it's pretty simple technique, you know, if you have these good products like that. So okay, now I'm just adjusting my edges, and I think I do one more tilt on it, you know, trying to get some gold to stick to the edge on the back side of it, the side that would be closest to me right now and farthest away from you guys. But we'll see. Hold on a second here. I think it's coming up. Where is it at? I know I flip it around. Yep, here we go. Okay, so I flip it around, and then I just I run the torch on it a little bit more and just try to get some to, you know, go down there on the edge, and it kind of just all kind of pushed right off, you know, but I stretched out some of the other cells. So I was like, well, that's cool. But I'm like, this thing's done. It looks good. And it does. I mean, it looks like it's moving fast. So it's pretty cool painting. All right, and here is the outside flyover of it, little 14-inch round. You know, some cells and stuff, and it just looks like it's moving to me with the gold, you know, just how the gold just goes whoosh, you know, just right across it. So, but yeah, okay, so there's that, and then I'll put some stills in here, and you guys can look at all the stills and everything, see the cell structure. And then this is Pro Marine. Temperature today that I poured at was 75 degrees Fahrenheit inside, and, you know, temperature controlled. So if that makes a difference, I'm just kind of throwing that in the video so you guys can know. I like to pour around that temperature. That's just me, but I just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay, so here's the, you know, just some looks at the cells and everything. This is inside light. You can tell with the light bulb up there. Yeah, so it's just some of the cell structure and everything. But I don't know. This one's pretty. I like it. It looks really, really good. And I had a lot of fun, you know, just messing around. This was actually like a warm-up painting for me. I'm getting ready to do some other ones. Okay, here's my math. Okay, everybody. This is just a little formula that I've came up with. This is for Pro Marine. I can say that much. You know, this in Pro Marine's a little bit thicker of a resin. But this has been getting me really close to the amount that I need. I know everybody uses like a resin calculator or whatnot. But I used to do a ton of squares, and I kind of have a formula for that. So I kind of applied the same formula, which is this variable right there, the 0.041. It always kind of got me really close. Okay, so on your circles, you want to take the radius, which this is 14-inch right here. This is just a different board. This is just for demonstration. But so 7 inches would be your radius. That's your halfway point. Okay, so you want to take pi, which is 3.14 pi, times the radius squared. Okay, so that gives you 49. So 3.14 times 49 equals 153.86. That would be your square inches of this. So that's kind of important to know if you go to sell your artwork by the square inch also, you know. So okay, just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay, but yeah, so you take your 153.86 times 0.041 equals 6.3 ounces. Then I just rounded up to 7. So I like it, for me, myself, I like it a little bit more to make sure I have enough versus not having enough. But this is just me. This is just what I do. If you guys like resin calculators, go ahead and find one you like. I had a hard time finding one on circles, but I did compare my math to those ones after I did find them, and I think I was like within 1/10 of an ounce or something. So, but this is just me. This is my formula. It's what I like. Okay. Oh yeah, here's just a tiny bit that I made into some molds. So I did 3 variations of the color, kind of like a medium, a weak, and then a strong. So that's the LANDGRIDGE Magnesia Violet. Okay, cool. If you like this video and you learned something, please like and subscribe. And then I'll put some other videos up here about the gold leaf pigment, and then probably another one on cells or something like that. So, okay, thanks everybody. Have fun and happy arting, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.